The vast darkness of space stretched endlessly, dotted with the faint glimmer of distant stars. Far beyond the borders of the Milky Way, the Galactic Council convened in their towering chamber, a space station of shining metal and light. The leaders of countless alien races had gathered to discuss the fate of a small blue planet called Earth. They had watched it for decades, curious at first, then increasingly frustrated at how humans had survived despite their limited technology. Some in the council saw Earth as weak and insignificant, easy prey for conquest. Others, more cautious, urged patience and observation. Among the voices was that of an alien emissary named Coral, from a system far beyond the outer rim. He had traveled for months to deliver a single, urgent message. Coral's green, scaly skin shimmered under the council lights as he stepped forward. His voice echoed through the chamber. "You must not attack humans," he said. "If you do, you will regret it. They are not as weak as you think. Their fleet is hidden. Their strategies are beyond your expectation. You will lose everything." The council members murmured among themselves, some scoffing at Coral's warning. Admiral Threx of the Elorian fleet sneered, his tentacles flicking with irritation. "Do you suggest we fear a planet of primitive beings?" he asked. "Their weapons are nothing. Their ships are slow. We have conquered thousands of worlds more advanced than theirs." Coral shook his head. "I speak from observation. I have seen them defend themselves in small skirmishes, using tactics we cannot easily predict. Their fleet may appear small, but it moves with precision. Their resolve is strong. If you strike, the humans will fight back harder than any species we have faced. Your empire could crumble." The council paused. Some members looked uneasy, but most remained confident. No one could imagine a world like Earth posing any real threat. Yet a quiet doubt began to spread. Even the most seasoned generals felt a twinge of caution. Meanwhile, far below in the Sol system, Earth's leaders were unaware of the council's debate. On the planet's surface, humans went about their daily lives, unaware of the silent threat approaching from the stars. In the orbiting command stations, however, humans had begun detecting unusual signals. Lieutenant Daehyun, a young officer stationed in the orbital monitoring post, stared at the blinking lights on his console. "Sir, I'm picking up large ships approaching from the outer rim," Daehyun reported, his voice steady but tense. "They are unlike anything in our records." Commander Hae-jin, a veteran of space patrols, leaned over the console. His brow was furrowed. "Estimate distance and speed," he ordered. "They're fast. Too fast to be friendly." "I think they're military vessels," Daehyun replied. Hae-jin nodded grimly. "Alert the fleet. All ships prepare for defensive positions. If this is an attack, we cannot afford to be caught off guard." Far from the humans, Coral's warning echoed in the minds of those in the council chambers. "I am telling you," he repeated. "Humans are dangerous. You underestimate them at your peril." But the council was slow to act. Many saw the emissary's caution as unnecessary. Plans were made to strike, fleets were mobilized, and warships began moving silently through the void toward Earth. The humans, still unaware, were preparing their own defenses, driven by instinct, observation, and the careful guidance of their commanders. In Seoul, Earth's capital, scientists and engineers worked tirelessly in secret facilities. Dr. Mi-sun, a brilliant strategist and scientist, was reviewing data from the orbital stations. She had noticed patterns in the approaching fleet, their movements and their formations. "They are organized," she said to her assistant Jun-soo, "but they are predictable. If we anticipate their attack points, we can defend ourselves effectively." Jun-soo nodded, excitement and fear in his eyes. "Do you think we can win against such a fleet?" he asked. Mi-sun paused, looking at the blinking screens filled with calculations and ship trajectories. "We have to. Humans have survived worse. Our strength is not just in our technology, but in our strategy, our unity, and our will to fight. We may be small, but we can be deadly." On the outskirts of Earth's orbit, the fleet began to move into position. Warships of various sizes, from the small fighter class to the massive capital ships, spread across strategic points. Captain Sun-hee stood on the bridge of her warship, the Daedong, watching the stars. Her hands gripped the railing tightly. "Report, Lieutenant," she demanded. "We are in position, Captain," said young Lieutenant Hyun-woo. "All systems are green. Enemy fleet approaching in approximately 14 hours. Sun-hee nodded. "Good. Let them come. They will see that humans do not yield easily. Remember, we are not just defending Earth. We are defending our way of life, our families, everything we hold dear. Prepare the crew for combat drills. Every second counts." Below deck, the crew of the Daedong moved with precision. Engineers checked weapon systems, pilots reviewed attack simulations, and communications officers ran tests to ensure coordination. Despite the fear in their hearts, there was also determination, a human determination that no alien could easily break. Back in the Galactic Council, Coral watched reports from Earth. "They are preparing," he said quietly to himself. "And yet, they still have more to show. Humans are unpredictable, even to me. Their potential is frightening." Council members continued their arguments. "We will strike at dawn," said Threx. "The humans cannot possibly resist our combined fleets. Their warnings are irrelevant." But Coral shook his head again. "You do not understand. Humans are unlike any species you have faced. They adapt, they fight fiercely, and they are willing to make sacrifices you cannot imagine. You underestimate them because you see only what is visible. But humans hide their greatest strength in plain sight, their courage, their unity, and their determination to survive." As the first light of Earth's sunrise touched the planet's surface, the humans prepared for what might be the greatest battle in their history. Farmers, engineers, scientists, and soldiers all had roles to play. Children played unaware of the looming threat, their laughter a reminder of what the humans were defending. On the Daedong, Captain Sun-hee reviewed the final battle plan. She looked at her crew and spoke clearly, her voice carrying the weight of responsibility. "Remember, we do not fight only for victory. We fight to protect humanity. And if the enemy thinks we are weak, they will learn the truth very quickly. Humans do not break easily. We do not yield." The first scouts of the alien fleet appeared on Earth's long-range sensors, glinting like dark jewels against the void of space. The humans held their breath, each officer, soldier, and crew member ready to act. Far from the Sol system, Coral transmitted one final warning to the Galactic Council. "If you attack, humanity will respond in ways you cannot predict. Their fleet will strike at your core. Your empire could fall. I beg you, do not make this mistake." The Council, in its arrogance, ignored him. Yet for some doubt had begun to creep in. It was a small seed of fear, but fear of humans, something that would grow rapidly once the first battle began. And so the stage was set. Two forces, separated by technology, culture, and distance, prepared for confrontation. Humans, underestimated and overlooked, were ready to reveal the truth of their strength. The galaxy would soon learn that Earth was not a planet to be conquered lightly. In quiet moments aboard the Daedong, Captain Sun-hee looked at the stars and thought of her family. Somewhere below, people she had sworn to protect went about their lives, unaware of the danger approaching. "We will defend them," she whispered. "No matter the cost. We will show the galaxy that humans are not weak. We will fight and we will survive." And in the darkness of space, the distant alien fleet moved closer, unaware that the humans they intended to destroy were already preparing to turn the tide of the galaxy forever. The humans worked quickly, knowing that the alien fleet would arrive soon. The orbital stations and Earth's warships moved with precision. Commander Hae-jin watched the screens in the main control room, his eyes scanning every detail. "We need to know everything about their movements," he said to Lieutenant Dae-hyun. "Every ship, every signal. There is no room for error." Dae-hyun nodded and adjusted the scanners. "Sir, I am tracking multiple formations. They are organizing into attack groups. Their fleet is larger than we expected, but they are moving slowly. I think they want to surprise us with numbers." Hae-jin's face was calm, but his mind raced. "Good. That will give us time to position our fleet." Contact Captain Sun Hee and Dr. Mi Sun. They need to know what we are seeing. On the Daedong, Captain Sun Hee was reviewing attack simulations with her officers. Lieutenant Hyun Woo studied the charts with her. If they come from that direction, our forward fighters can intercept, he said. We can force them into a trap near the asteroid field. Sun Hee nodded. Good. But we must also protect Earth. The fleet cannot lose a single ship that keeps the planet safe. Jae-hwa, coordinate the secondary fleet. They will block any ships that try to bypass the front lines. Jae-hwa, a young officer with sharp eyes and quick thinking, immediately contacted other warships. She issued instructions with confidence, ensuring every crew member understood their role. The humans worked as one, coordinated, precise, and focused on survival. Far below, Dr. Mi Sun and her team worked in the research facility under the city of Busan. Large screens displayed the alien fleet's formation and predicted paths. Their technology is advanced, she said to her assistant, Jun-soo. But they are not perfect. They have patterns, weaknesses we can exploit. Jun-soo pointed to a cluster of approaching ships. If we can disrupt their communication, their fleet may become confused. It could give us an advantage. Mi Sun's eyes lit up. Yes, and that is exactly what we will do. I have a team working on a signal disruption program. Can scramble their systems temporarily. The fleet may not realize it, but this will give our ships a chance to strike strategically. Hours passed as the humans prepared. Pilots trained in simulations, engineers tested weapons, and scientists finalized the signal program. Captain Sun Hee walked the decks of the Daedong, speaking to crew members individually. Remember, we fight for our people. Every move counts. Trust your training and trust each other. We will not fail. In orbit above Earth, the first alien scouts entered sensor range. Their dark, sleek hulls glinted against the starry void. Lieutenant Daehyun's voice broke the tense silence. Sir, we have contacts. Small scout ships entering orbit. Haejin leaned forward. Prepare the interceptors. Sun Hee, deploy your fighters. Let them feel that humans are ready. The interceptors launched in perfect formation, streaking through space toward the alien scouts. The humans' fighters moved with speed and precision, catching the scouts by surprise. Within minutes, several alien ships were damaged, retreating back toward the main fleet. On the bridge of the Daedong, Sun Hee watched the engagement. Good work, she said. Do not let up. Keep pressure on them. Make them pay for underestimating humans. The council on the alien side remained confident. Admiral Threx monitored the losses with mild irritation. They are insignificant, he said. These are only small fighters. Our main fleet will crush them soon. Coral, observing quietly from a side chamber, shook his head. You do not understand, he said. Humans fight in ways we cannot predict. They are already preparing for your main attack. You are walking into danger. The main alien fleet began to move closer to Earth, forming a massive line of warships. From their perspective, the humans were a small problem, but Coral knew the truth. He had seen their strategies, their speed of adaptation, and their unexpected strength. The humans were ready to fight back in ways the Council could not imagine. Back on Earth, Dr. Mi Sun activated the signal disruption program. A wave of energy pulsed toward the approaching fleet, silently scrambling their sensors and communication links. The humans watched the alien ships hesitate, unsure of their next move. Lieutenant Hyun Woo noticed the confusion. Captain, their fleet is slowing. Systems are malfunctioning. This is our chance. Sun Hee smiled slightly. All units move into formation. Target their command ships. Hit them hard and fast. Let them know that humans do not give up. The humans' warships surged forward, capitalizing on the aliens' confusion. Their weapons fired with precision, striking key points on the alien warships. Explosions erupted in the darkness of space, lighting the void with flashes of fire and metal. On the alien flagship, alarms blared. Officers scrambled to understand what was happening. Our systems are failing, one shouted. We cannot control the fleet. Threx slammed his clawed hand against the console. This is impossible. Humans cannot be this advanced. Coral watched silently, knowing that the humans' actions were only the beginning. He had warned the council, but now they would see it firsthand. The humans were not only surviving, they were striking with intelligence and precision, using their small numbers to their advantage. The battle continued for hours. Humans intercepted waves of alien fighters while avoiding heavy damage to their own ships. Captain Sun Hee maneuvered the Daedong expertly, her crew responding with perfect coordination. Every human on the ship knew their role and performed it without hesitation. Meanwhile, on Earth, Dr. Mi-sun monitored the entire fight. "They are holding their own," she said, relief mixed with pride in her voice. "We may actually survive this attack. We may even win." In the alien council chambers, panic began to spread. Some members urged retreat, fearing further losses. Others called for reinforcements, confident they could still overwhelm the humans. But the human strategy was already proving effective, and every passing moment made the aliens more cautious. On the Daedong, Sun Hee received a report from Lieutenant Jae-hwa. "Captain, the secondary fleet is engaging enemy warships near the asteroid field. They are creating obstacles and slowing the main fleet." "Excellent," Sun Hee replied. "Keep them in position. Every second counts. We must protect Earth while striking at the heart of their fleet." As the battle raged, the humans' clever tactics became clear. They used small fighters to distract the enemy while larger ships targeted critical points. Signal disruptions, strategic formations, and rapid maneuvers confused the alien commanders. The humans' courage and coordination turned their smaller fleet into a force the aliens could not easily defeat. On board the Daedong, Sun Hee looked at her crew, seeing their determination reflected in their faces. "Remember, every life here is important, but we must fight for all of humanity. Keep focus. Keep fighting. The galaxy will soon know that humans are not weak." In space, explosions continued to light the darkness as the humans pressed their advantage. The alien fleet, though larger and more powerful, struggled to regain control. Their command systems were compromised, their formations broken. And still, the humans pushed forward, each ship acting with precision and courage beyond expectation. Dr. Mi-sun activated another wave of signal disruption, targeting a cluster of alien warships attempting to regroup. Their weapons misfired, engines faltered, and chaos spread through their ranks. The humans saw an opportunity and seized it, striking hard and fast. Hours later, the alien fleet began to retreat, forced to abandon their original plan. Humans had not only defended Earth but had inflicted serious damage on the attackers. Captain Sun Hee and her crew breathed a momentary sigh of relief, knowing the battle was not over, but that they had proven something important. Lieutenant Hyun-woo looked at Sun Hee. "Captain, they are pulling back. We did it." Sun Hee nodded, her expression serious. "This is only the beginning. They will regroup. We must be ready. Humans have survived today because we are clever, united, and willing to fight. And that is something no alien fleet can ever underestimate." Far away, Coral watched the retreating fleet and smiled faintly. "I warned you," he said. "Humans are not to be underestimated. This is only the first chapter of what they can achieve." The humans had survived the first attack. Their planet was safe for now, their fleet intact, and their courage proven. But even as they celebrated quietly, they knew the galaxy would soon learn that Earth was not a world to conquer easily. Humans had shown their strength, and the legend of their power was only beginning. The alien fleet had retreated, but the humans did not relax. Captain Sun Hee stood on the bridge of the Daedong, staring at the dark expanse of space. Her crew was tense yet determined. "This was only the first strike," she said quietly. "They will come again and we must be ready. Every second we waste could cost lives." Lieutenant Hyun-woo nodded. "We did well, Captain, but the enemy is still stronger. We cannot assume they will retreat for long." Sun Hee agreed. "Prepare all ships for another engagement. I want full readiness. Every fighter, every warship, every crew member. No mistakes." Below, in Seoul, Dr. Mi-sun reviewed the data from the battle. She was proud but knew the danger was not over. The aliens underestimated us, she said to her assistant Junsu. But they are intelligent. They will learn from this and strike harder. We need to strengthen Earth's defenses and improve our fleet. Junsu frowned. Do you think we can handle their next attack? Mi-sun looked at him, her expression calm but determined. Yes, humans adapt. We learn quickly. That is our advantage. We may be smaller in number, but we can think faster and act smarter. Far above Earth, the Council watched reports of their fleet's retreat. Some aliens were furious, others confused. Admiral Threx slammed his claw against the console. How could a primitive planet resist us? This is unacceptable. Coral observed silently, knowing the humans had only begun to show their strength. You have underestimated them, he said. And underestimating humans will cost you dearly. They are clever, brave, and united. You cannot predict them with your calculations and tactics alone. In orbit, the humans prepared for what would come next. Captain Sun Hee called a meeting with her key officers, including Lieutenant Hyunwoo and Commander Haejin. The next attack will be stronger, she said. We need a new strategy. The enemy expects us to defend, but we will take the fight to them. Haejin studied the fleet map. If we can ambush their forward scouts again and disrupt their communication, we can split their main fleet. That will give us a chance to strike key warships directly. Hyunwoo added, we can use stealth fighters to attack vulnerable ships while the larger warships hold position. Their numbers may be high, but their coordination is breaking already. We just need to push them further. Sun Hee nodded. Good. Prepare all crews for drills. We will not just defend Earth. We will hit the aliens where it hurts. Remember, our strength is in our strategy and in each other. No ship fights alone. On the planet below, civilians moved quietly, unaware of the detailed preparations. Soldiers, engineers, and scientists worked day and night. Mi-sun instructed her team to improve the signal disruption program. This will confuse them even more during the next attack, she said. We can make them doubt their own commands. Junsu checked the calculations. We need to time it perfectly. If we activate the program too early or too late, it may fail. Mi-sun nodded. That is why we are practicing now. Humans have survived impossible situations before. Timing, coordination, and courage will be our greatest weapons. As Earth's fleet moved to intercept the approaching alien fleet once more, tension spread across the human crews. The void of space was silent except for the hum of engines and the occasional alert signal. Captain Sun Hee walked through the corridors of the Daedong, observing the crews as they prepared. Trust yourselves, she told them. Trust your training. Today, we show them that humans cannot be conquered easily. Lieutenant Jae-hwa monitored the secondary fleet from her station. Captain, the alien main fleet is forming into attack groups again. They are reorganizing. Good, Sun Hee replied. They think they can regain control. Let them. We will strike when they least expect it. The first wave of alien ships came into sensor range. Small scouts, followed by larger warships, moved toward Earth's orbit. Lieutenant Dae-hyun reported to Commander Haejin. They are testing our defenses again, but slower this time. They are cautious. Haejin nodded. That is good. It means our previous strategy worked. Prepare the interceptors and stealth fighters. We will make this decisive. Sun Hee issued commands over the ship-wide intercom. All units attack positions. Intercept their forward ships and draw them into the trap. Use the signal disruption at the right moment. We must act together perfectly coordinated. Today, we fight not only for Earth, but for all humanity. The human fleet moved with precision. Stealth fighters slipped through the shadows of space, approaching the alien warships silently. When the signal disruption program activated, confusion spread among the alien ranks. Systems failed, engines misfired, and their communications faltered. Hyunwoo watched the chaos unfold on his screen. Captain, it's working. Their formation is breaking. Sun Hee's eyes narrowed. Good. Target their command ships. We strike at the heart of their fleet. The humans' warships surged forward, hitting key points on the alien ships. Explosions lit the darkness, sending metal debris spinning into the void. Alien officers shouted orders that went unheard as their fleets struggled to respond. On board the Daedong, Sun-Hee coordinated her crew. Keep pressure. Focus fire on the command vessels. Do not let them regroup. HFY reported. Secondary fleet is cutting off their retreat. They cannot escape. The aliens tried to counterattack, sending fighter waves toward the humans. But the humans' coordination, strategy, and precise maneuvers kept them safe. Every strike they made was calculated. Every move had a purpose. Dr. Mi-sun monitored the battle from Earth, her team sending updates to the fleet. The humans are doing exactly what we planned. Their strategy is working. Keep it up, she instructed. Jun-soo adjusted the calculations. The alien fleet is in disarray. If we maintain this, we can force them to retreat entirely. Hours passed in the void of space as the battle continued. Humans intercepted waves of alien fighters, while their warships targeted the larger vessels. The aliens' technology was powerful, but their lack of coordination under disruption made them vulnerable. Sun-Hee saw the signs of success. All units, press the advantage. They cannot recover. Keep focus. Every ship matters. Hyun-woo looked at the screen showing the alien command ship struggling to regain control. Captain, we are doing it. They are losing control completely. Sun-Hee nodded. Excellent. Keep attacking. Do not give them a chance to regroup. Finally, after hours of intense fighting, the alien fleet began to retreat. Their losses were heavy, their morale broken. The humans had not only defended Earth but had inflicted significant damage on the enemy. Hae-jin allowed himself a small smile. We have done it. Earth is safe for now. Sun-Hee looked out the viewport at the retreating aliens. This is only the beginning. They will come back, but now they know that humans are not weak. We will be ready for them. Always. Below on Earth, civilians continued their daily lives, unaware of the epic battles occurring above them. But the humans' leaders, soldiers, and scientists knew that their planet had survived against overwhelming odds. Dr. Mi-sun looked at the data one last time. The humans fought bravely. They used their minds and their courage. This is the true strength of our species. Jun-soo nodded. They have proven themselves. Other civilizations will soon learn the same truth. Far away, Coral watched the retreating alien fleet and shook his head. I told them, he whispered. Humans are not to be underestimated. They are clever, united, and unstoppable when defending what is theirs. On the Daedong, Captain Sun-Hee addressed her crew. We have shown the galaxy what humans can do, but our work is not finished. We will continue to train, prepare, and protect Earth. The universe may challenge us, but we will meet every challenge with courage and intelligence. That is what it means to be human. The fleet returned to orbit, ready for repairs and preparation. Humans had survived another attack and had proven their strength. The aliens would not forget this battle, and a legend of human power began to spread quietly across the galaxy. But Captain Sun-Hee knew that the greatest challenges were yet to come. Humanity had survived the first waves, but the alien empire was vast, intelligent, and determined. The next encounter could be even more dangerous. Sun-Hee looked at her crew, seeing determination and courage reflected in every face. Remember this moment, she said. We survived because we acted as one. We survived because we are humans. And the galaxy will soon learn to respect us, whether it likes it or not. And so, the humans prepared for the future, knowing that the coming battles would be more dangerous, but confident that they could survive anything as long as they trusted in each other and their abilities. The alien fleet had retreated for now, but the Galactic Council was in chaos. Some members demanded immediate retaliation, while others feared that the human strength was far greater than they had imagined. Admiral Threx slammed his clawed hand on the console. We cannot let a primitive species humiliate us, he roared. Prepare the main fleet for a full attack. Destroy their planet if necessary. Coral, the green-scaled emissary, shook his head in frustration. You do not understand, he said calmly. Humans are not weak. They adapt quickly, they fight strategically, and they will not hesitate to destroy your ships if provoked further. You risk losing your entire fleet if you continue. Some members of the council began to listen, worry creeping into their expressions. Perhaps we underestimated them, one of the elder counselors said. We should consider negotiation instead of destruction. Threx growled in frustration. Negotiation? After they defeated our scouts and hit our main fleet? That is unacceptable. Coral sighed. You are blinded by arrogance. Humans may be small in number, but their courage, intelligence, and unity make them a force that no alien empire has faced before. Ignoring my warning could destroy everything you have built. Far above Earth, the humans did not know that their actions had already shaken the alien council. Captain Sunhee gathered her officers on the Daedong. The enemy will regroup and come back stronger, she said. We must be ready. Commander Heijin, prepare the fleet for a second battle. Lieutenant Hyunwoo, coordinate all fighter squads and stealth units. Every ship must act as one. Heijin nodded. We will set new formations to protect Earth while creating offensive opportunities. If they strike again, they will find themselves in a trap. Hyunwoo adjusted the screens in front of him. Captain, I have mapped out several ambush points. If we lure them toward the asteroid belt near Mars, we can force their warships into narrow paths and disrupt their formation. Sunhee smiled slightly. Good. Jae-hwa, coordinate the secondary fleet to block any ships that try to avoid the trap. Timing is critical. We must strike together. On Earth, Dr. Mi-sun and her team worked tirelessly. We will improve the signal disruption program, she said to Junsu. We need it to affect the alien main fleet, not just the scouts. This will confuse their command systems and give our warships the advantage. Junsu frowned, studying the calculations. It will take precision. If we make a mistake, the aliens could retaliate harder. Mi-sun nodded. I know. That is why we are preparing carefully. Humans survive because we adapt and think faster than our enemies. Timing, coordination, and courage will be our strength. The humans trained for days. Pilots ran simulations, engineers tested weapons, and crews drilled for emergency situations. Captain Sunhee visited each department, speaking to the officers and crew. Remember, we are not just defending Earth. We are showing the galaxy what humans can do. Trust your training, trust each other, and stay focused. Lieutenant Hyunwoo checked the stealth fighters. Captain, the squads are ready. We can launch an ambush within hours of detecting their fleet. Excellent, Sunhee said. Every move counts. Humanity's survival depends on our coordination and courage. On the alien side, Coral monitored reports of the humans' preparations. He was relieved to see that they were ready, though he knew that the Council's arrogance could lead to disaster. They are preparing well, he whispered to himself. These humans are unlike anything we have faced. They will not fight alone. They will fight for their planet, their families, their home. That is a power no alien can calculate. The next day, the alien fleet emerged from hyperspace near Jupiter. Their warships glinted in the sunlight, massive and imposing. Lieutenant Daehyun watched them on the sensor screens. Sir, they are moving in formation again. This is the main fleet. Commander Heijin nodded grimly. All ships, prepare for engagement. Captain Sunhee, the stealth units are in position to lure them into the asteroid trap. Sunhee looked at her crew, determination in her eyes. We have survived their first attack. Today we show them that humans do not back down. Strike with courage, strike with precision, and protect each other. Humanity depends on our success. The stealth fighters slipped silently through space, moving toward the alien fleet. They fired small, precise missiles at the forward ships, causing minor damage but drawing attention. The aliens, confident in their numbers, moved to intercept, unaware that they were being led into a trap. As the alien warships entered the asteroid belt, the humans activated the signal disruption program. Engines faltered, weapons misfired, and communications broke down. Chaos spread among the alien ranks as their fleet struggled to maintain control. Hyun-woo's voice crackled over the intercom. "Captain, their formation is breaking. We have them exactly where we want." Sun-hee gave calm, precise orders. "All units, engage. Target their command ships first. Focus fire on their strongest warships. Keep coordination with secondary fleets. Timing is everything." The humans' warships surged forward, weapons firing with precision. Explosions erupted as alien ships were struck in critical areas. Debris floated in space as the battle intensified. Each human crew member knew their role and performed it without hesitation. On board the Daedong, Captain Sun-hee observed the progress. "Excellent work," she said. "Continue the assault. Protect each other and maintain focus. Do not let them recover." Meanwhile, on Earth, Dr. Mi-sun monitored the battle. "The humans are executing the strategy perfectly. They are using intelligence, timing, and coordination to turn the tide of battle. We must continue to support them." Jun-soo adjusted the calculations, sending updates to the fleet. "The alien fleet is struggling. If we maintain pressure, we can force a full retreat." The aliens attempted a counterattack, sending waves of fighters toward the humans. But the stealth units and defensive formations intercepted them. The humans' coordination and clever tactics allowed them to strike first, causing heavy losses for the alien side. Lieutenant Jae-hwa reported, "Captain, secondary fleet is blocking their retreat. They cannot escape the asteroid trap." Sun-hee nodded. "Perfect. Keep pressure. Do not allow them to reorganize. Humanity must show strength today." As hours passed, the alien fleet's condition worsened. Their command ships struggled to regain control, and their smaller vessels were being destroyed. The humans' intelligence, courage, and coordination had turned a potentially overwhelming enemy into a defeated one. Hae-jin allowed himself a small smile. "We are doing it. Earth will remain safe. Their empire cannot easily conquer us." Sun-hee looked at her crew, pride in her eyes. "This is a victory, but not the final one. We must continue to prepare. They will regroup and the next attack could be even stronger. Humanity has survived today, but we must remain vigilant." Below, civilians went about their lives, unaware of the epic battle above them. But humans knew the truth. Their planet was safe for now, and their fleet had proven its strength. They had shown that humans, even with smaller numbers, could fight with intelligence, courage, and unity. Dr. Mi-sun turned to Jun-soo. "They did it. Humans have held their own. They have struck fear into the alien fleet. But the war is not over. We must keep improving our strategies, our weapons, and our defenses." Coral observed the retreating alien fleet with satisfaction. "I told them," he said quietly. "Humans are not to be underestimated. They fight not only for survival, but for everything they hold dear. They are clever, brave, and unstoppable when united." On board the Daedong, Sun-hee addressed her crew. "We have proven ourselves today. The galaxy will soon learn that humans are strong, united, and intelligent. But remember, every day is a challenge. We must prepare for the next battle. Humanity's survival depends on our courage, our intelligence, and our unity." The fleet returned to orbit, ready for repairs and upgrades. Humans had survived the second major engagement, and their courage and strategy had inflicted serious damage on the alien fleet. The legend of human strength began to spread quietly across the galaxy, a warning to any who underestimated them. Sun-hee stood on the bridge, looking out at the stars. "This is only the beginning," she said softly. "The galaxy will soon learn that Earth is not to be conquered easily. Humans fight with courage, intelligence, and heart. And that is a power no empire can ignore." The humans prepared for the future, knowing that the next battle would be even more dangerous. But they were ready, united, and determined to protect their planet. The galaxy had begun to notice, and the legend of human power was only growing stronger. The alien fleet had retreated twice, but Captain Sun-hee knew it would return. Every member of the human fleet was alert, preparing for the final confrontation. Lieutenant Hyunwoo studied the sensor readings carefully. Captain, they are reorganizing in deep space. This will be a full-scale attack. They are sending reinforcements from nearby systems. Sun-hee nodded. Then we must strike first. We cannot wait for them to dictate the battle. Prepare all ships. Every fleet unit must be ready. We fight for Earth, for humanity, and for every life we protect. Commander Hae-jin coordinated the human fleet from the command center aboard the Daedong. Our stealth units are in position. The asteroid belts near Mars and Jupiter are mapped for ambush points. Every fighter squad knows its role. Timing will be critical. Lieutenant Jae-hwa reported from the secondary fleet. Captain, all ships are in position. Ready to engage on your signal. Dr. Mi-sun monitored Earth's sensor grid. The signal disruption program is active. Once the fleet engages, the aliens will experience confusion and communication failure. That will give our forces a decisive advantage. Jun-soo, her assistant, added, if the timing is perfect, we can strike their main command vessels directly. Their fleet may collapse entirely under our coordinated attack. Sun-hee looked at the vast expanse of space through the bridge viewport. Today, we show the galaxy that humans are not weak. We fight with intelligence, courage, and unity. Every crew member must trust themselves and each other. Humanity's survival depends on it. Far from Earth, Coral watched the approaching alien forces. They are coming, he whispered, and the humans are prepared. This may be the battle that changes the course of the galaxy. Humans do not fight for conquest. They fight to survive. That is their true strength. The alien fleet emerged from hyperspace, massive and menacing. Thousands of warships glinted against the void of space. Lieutenant Daehyun's voice broke the tense silence on the Daedong. Sir, the enemy fleet is within range. They are advancing toward the asteroid trap. Hae-jin nodded. Stealth units, engage. Draw them into position. Remember, patience is our advantage. Let them commit before we strike. The stealth fighters slipped through space, firing missiles at the alien vanguard. Small explosions erupted, drawing the alien ships into the narrow asteroid corridors near Mars. As predicted, their formation began to falter. Engines faltered as the humans' signal disruption program scrambled their command systems. Hyunwoo watched the sensors. Captain, their fleet is losing coordination. We have the upper hand. It is time to strike. Sun-hee gave her orders calmly but firmly. All units engage simultaneously. Target their command vessels first. Capital ships and stealth units focus fire on weak points. Do not stop until every ship is neutralized or retreating. The human fleet surged forward in perfect synchronization. Missiles and energy weapons streaked through space, hitting the alien warships at their most vulnerable points. Explosions lit the void as ships were destroyed or disabled. On the alien flagship, alarms blared endlessly. Officers shouted orders that were lost in the chaos. We cannot control the fleet. Systems are failing. We are losing coordination, one officer screamed. Admiral Threx's claws slammed the console in frustration. This is impossible. They are just humans. Coral shook his head. You did not listen. You underestimated them, and now your fleet suffers. Humans are clever, adaptable, and united. You cannot calculate their courage or their will to fight. The humans pressed their advantage. Fighter squadrons intercepted enemy attacks while capital ships focused on command vessels. Secondary fleets blocked any alien ships attempting to retreat. The asteroid corridors worked perfectly as a trap, preventing the enemy from regrouping. Captain Sun-hee coordinated every strike. Focus fire on their engines. Disrupt their navigation. Make it impossible for them to flee. Keep all units in sync. Lieutenant Jae-hwa reported, Captain, their flagship is crippled. Smaller warships are falling back in disorder. The enemy is collapsing. Hae-jin added, all fleets, maintain pressure. Do not give them a chance to recover. Humanity must show its full strength today. Below, on Earth, Dr. Mi-sun monitored the battle. Their strategy is perfect, she said to Jun-soo. Every move is coordinated. Humans have turned the enemy's strength against them. This is a victory for intelligence, courage, and unity. Junsu nodded, excitement in his eyes. The aliens never expected humans to fight like this. They will think twice before attacking Earth again. Hours passed as the battle raged. Explosions and fire filled the void, debris drifting in every direction. The humans' precise coordination and clever tactics continued to dominate the fight. Even though the aliens had greater numbers, their confusion and disrupted command made them vulnerable. Sun-Hee watched as the last of the alien command ships faltered. All units, prepare for final strike. Focus fire on the remaining vessels. Ensure their retreat is permanent. Hyun-woo checked his monitors. Captain, their remaining forces are disorganized. Most have engines offline. We can finish this battle now. With final, coordinated attacks, the humans struck the remaining alien ships. One by one, the vessels were destroyed or disabled. The alien fleet, once menacing, now fled in disarray, leaving the humans in control of the battlefield. Hae-jin allowed himself a deep breath. We have done it. Earth is safe. Humanity has proven its strength. Captain Sun-Hee looked out at the stars, reflecting on the battle. This is more than survival. This is a statement. Humans are not weak. We fight with courage, intelligence, and unity. And the galaxy will remember this day. On Earth, civilians remained unaware of the epic confrontation above, but humans' leaders knew the truth. Humanity had survived against overwhelming odds and had inflicted a serious defeat on a far larger and stronger force. Dr. Mi-sun smiled. They did it. The humans showed their true strength. Courage, intelligence, and strategy won today. We have protected our planet and sent a message across the galaxy. Earth is not weak. Junsu nodded. Other civilizations will learn this. Humans are not to be underestimated. Coral observed the retreating alien fleet with satisfaction. I told them, he whispered. Humans are clever, brave, and united. They fight not for conquest, but to protect what they love. That is their true power. On board the Daedong, Captain Sun-Hee addressed her crew. We have won today, but the galaxy is vast. Our work is not over. We must continue to train, prepare, and protect Earth. Every crew member has proven their courage and skill. Humanity is stronger than anyone expected, and we will ensure it remains so. The fleet returned to Earth's orbit, ready for repairs and preparation. Humans had survived the final engagement and had shown their full power. The alien fleet was forced to retreat, humiliated and weakened. Across the galaxy, the legend of human strength began to spread. Sun-Hee walked through the corridors of the Daedong, seeing her crew, their faces tired but proud. Remember this moment, she said softly. Humans survive because we adapt, because we work together, and because we fight with courage. The galaxy will now respect Earth, and we will continue to protect it at any cost. Lieutenant Hyun-woo smiled. Captain, they will not attack again soon. They know we are strong. Sun-Hee nodded. Perhaps, but we cannot become complacent. Our victory today is proof of our courage, intelligence, and unity. And humanity will remain ready, no matter what comes. Below on Earth, Dr. Mi-sun turned to her team. Today, humans have proven their strength. We have survived what many believed impossible. This is a day for humanity to be proud. A day the galaxy will never forget. Coral, watching silently from afar, smiled faintly. I warned them, he whispered. Humans are not weak. They are brave, clever, and unstoppable when united. They fight for what they love, and that is a power no alien can ever calculate. As the stars glimmered in the night sky, Captain Sun-Hee and her fleet prepared for the future. The alien threat had been defeated, Earth was safe, and humanity had proven itself. But in the vastness of space, more challenges would come. And humans, united and courageous, would be ready to face them all. The galaxy had learned its first lesson. Never underestimate humans.